Hello, Dave Shopius here. This is part two of the repair of my friend's robot arm that he asked me to take care of. I actually built this thing a couple years ago, and it got damaged before it was actually able to uh, be put into full service. So brought it home and added some parts to it, and just wanted to give you the final view of how this thing turned out. In my last video, part one, I showed you how the wrist was kind of sloppy. It didn't have a whole lot of support, so the servo down here, pardon me, was breaking the little gear off the top. There just didn't seem to be enough support. So what I did, I added this piece right here in here. I showed that before too, so that's in there now, and it's really working nice. Nice support. That's a bearing in there, up here, so it lets it swivel on that pipe, that little tube rather. So I had to replace this servo down here. And I also found out that the servo back here and the claws were messed up when I was testing it. So I had to open all this up and replace that servo in there, realign everything, and redo all this wiring coming up to the servos. And that was so I could get everything plugged in properly. So that was one part of the repair on this arm. The other part was it wasn't really a repair, it was an upgrade. I put metal rings. I've got it compressed now and tied together for the travel back to travel back home where I'm going to reinstall it for the guy. So put nice metal rings in there. I don't know if you can see them in there. There's before I had like plastic rings that just didn't hold the form very well. They kept popping out. And this, you can see, is nice when it's decompressed in the rubber arm here. It's nice and firm, holds a nice shape, and I like it a lot better. We're not going to have any problems with this guy at all. So that's one upgrade I did. It looks really good in there too. Every other, I got to ring every other bellow. So the other problem I was having is these motors. This is a new motor I had to put in here. I'll turn this over so you can see the other side in a minute. But these motors, I didn't have an end cap on them because I thought they'd be protected inside the torso, because this slips all the side of the torso, kind of like on my robot here. Torso will be around the back. Motor hangs down the bottom on this particular build, and this was not protected very well, and the circuit board on this encoder on the end of this thing kept getting banged up, and also the wires would get ripped off. So this is the way it's supposed to look. That's a nice one. That's a new motor I'm going to install in my other arm. I have to rebuild and repair. So this is the one out of this one. So you can see that all the wires got ripped off. So it's just the way it is. So I bulletproofed this one. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I put a lot of hot glue on down here, so there's more support for these wires. They won't get ripped off easily. And I also got a rubber cap and put over this guy, so it will protect this end of this motor a lot better and won't get banged up. And this is just a little pigtail I stuck on there so I could run this arm in and out independently, because the robot's not here. I had to run that motor somehow. So this is just how I'm supplying motors so I can run this arm in and out. And in doing all this work here, I had to pretty much rewire all this stuff down here. Let me flip this over if I can, and you can, because I don't want anything to be ruined here. So basically that's what that looks like. Okay. This motor spins, runs this It runs this, look at here. It's like a 90-degree gear here, and then it spins this turn screw, and I have another lead that grabs the screw and runs it in and out. So I have other videos showing all that, so if you want to look at that, check out my other videos on this build. So this arm is complete. I just have to repair the other one, which shouldn't be a big deal now that I have everything figured out and set, and it's ready to go home and put into the robot that it came from. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.